And we're back. We're going to start over to Keith with the Places and Faces series. We're with Helen Brewer, and we're live. So, Carrie, why don't you take it away? Helen, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
to
you
be
for
here.
joining us, Helen. And we're going to re-ask the question in case you missed it in transition here. It's always fun to hear how people come to the lake. What is your story for you and Charles?
Well, we were looking for a place when we retired back in, well, I retired in 2009. I made Charles work an extra year. But we started looking around in 2007, and we went to different places, Lake Anna, Lake Monticello, different areas, because we wanted to look for some place that had water. And there just wasn't a feeling of being at home at any of those places. And the school where I was at the time, I was principal, and we were having a fundraiser and one of these bash things where you have silent auctions. And one of the things they offered was a week at Lake of the Woods.
Oh, wow.
Had never heard of it. And so my secretary and I both bid on it, and she beat me. So at any rate, we followed up to find out what was this place about. And we came down, and initially we couldn't get in because we didn't know how to have a real estate agent.
Right.
So then we had to get a real estate agent who then took us around, and we looked at a lot of places, and we ended up on the little lake on new construction and just kept looking, and it just felt at home. I talked to some of the neighbors and I asked, what's the social life like? And they talked about people in the neighborhood that like to get together and have fun. And I thought, well, that sounds really good. And it was just a beautiful place to be. So that's the end of the story. The rest is history. 17 years,
17
actually.
years, wow.
Yeah.
Full-time 15.
And Helen is our neighbor, one of our Little Lake neighbors. So that's how we first came to meet you, I think, at one of our Little Lake tie-ups.
That's right.
So Helen, today we wanted to talk about the Honors and Awards Committee, and you're the chair. I just joined that committee this year. Keith's been a past member, but I thought it would be good timing to let everyone know what that committee is all about, what it does, and how you can help recognize someone in our community that maybe stands out for you.
Oh, it's a wonderful committee. And I always felt that it was important to give back in your community, but I never found the right area that fit me and my gifts and talents or likes and dislikes. And all out of the blue, somebody mentioned something about the Honor Awards Committee. And I thought about it, maybe for 2 years. And then I finally decided, oh, okay, it's about time. So I signed up for the Honor Awards Committee. Well, there was a small problem. Because of COVID, the committee had disbanded. I became a committee of one. But Providence stepped in, luckily, and I got my neighbor, Nancy Cronin, and Keith, both volunteered to be on it. So the three of us soldiered on to reinvigorate the Honor Awards Committee. And it's been an honor to do it because we've met wonderful people, amazing people, that really make Lake of the Woods so special.
So tell us a little bit about if you have someone in your realm here at the lake that you want to recognize, what does someone do to go about nominating?
Well, you can go to the website, Lake of the Woods Association website, and go to the administration and pull down where there's forms. And that's where the nomination form and the description of the various awards can be found. You can also go to the Holcomb building, and as soon as you walk in that front door, you turn to the left, and there's a tray of places where you can pick up papers, and there's one labeled nominating for honor awards. And you just take that paper, and then you can either email it or drop it off at my house or, make some kind of connection, and we'll be glad to take your nomination.
And so, Helen, give us an example of some of the past folks that have been recognized in our community.
Well, as I said, it's an amazing place. It's 3 feet high, and your neighbor just stops by and shovels it for you without you even asking or knowing. And you go out, and there it is. It's all done. Or I'm thinking of a couple that won the award last year for a special nomination. Both of these individuals are in their 90s. The gentleman is blind, but previous to this, for 2 decades, both of these people just gave unselfishly to the community. And the husband had been recognized early on, but the two of them continued to give a lot to the community. And so someone nominated them, and it was an honor to meet them because they truly have given decades of their life to make our community a better place to live.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier about the wonderful amenities at Lake of the Woods, but there's no doubt it's the people who make our community. So this is a chance for you to give back to your community, to recognize our community, and recognize folks who are well deserving of a special honor. So we hope you'll consider that. We are at Fairways today.
Beautiful,
beautiful day. Want to give a shout out to Lauren inside who helped us set everything up for today, and hopefully golf weather will be back soon.
Yep, next time we'll be.
And Keith will be out there instead of under.
Now, if you can't find Keith, go to the golf course.
That's just a rumor. Well, thank you, Helen.
Thank you, Helen, for joining
you.
us. And this is Carrie and Keith with Licata Group, Faces and Places. Take care, everyone.